Rock 96.5 KECO in Elk City, Oklahoma. It is about 36 degrees. I don't even know if I trust that machine anymore. Remember yesterday it was saying the winds were out of the south?
Yeah, about 40 miles an hour.
When we know they were out of the north. I've got 33 on my phone, 33 degrees. We are dangerously close to a freeze. But you know what? I know people don't like the cool temperatures. However, our allergies will appreciate it because it is going to help stanch those allergens.
Stanch. Well, there's a word you don't hear every day.
We're in a freeze warning. You be warned about the possibility of a freeze for the next hour.
Saw frost on a vehicle that had been left outside overnight. Saw it.
Wow.
So it hits home.
Today, sunny 63. Sunny and 63. But this is good news. It's not going to be near as windy today. I think my leaves are about done in my tree. Good night. Leaves dropping on the ground before they have a chance to turn. What's going on? Your weather at the bottom. Jared Aha with your local award-winning, in air quotes, award-winning. You know, just because you win an award doesn't make you a better person. And just because I didn't win an award didn't make me a worse person.
What about the award for Person of the Year?
You know, they're so subjective anyway. I think we all know they're rigged.
It's all political.
All those awards, they're all rigged.
Yeah. Well, you know, you pay your entry fee, add a little of the entry fee. They look favorably.
Pretty sure there was some Russian tampering in the contest anyway.
Did anybody stanch anything?
After a busy spring and summer, you're ready to put the tractor up. But before you do the maintenance so it'll work like you need it to next spring. Come on now. Get everything you need for your tractor maintenance at Camrock Supply. Next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City, the website camrocksupply.com. We're at 33 degrees. Skies are clear and winds are up. But so are spirits because it's Thursday and tomorrow's Halloween. Tomorrow night we got football. Saturday we got football. And I mean, Paragon Sports and Paragon Communications and stuff is the place for sports and stuff. And stuff.
Sports and stuff.
Yeah. We nearly named it Sports and Stuff. And Atwoods, of course. Landry Atwoods. Don't forget to go to Atwoods. Do not forget to go to Atwoods. Get you a milk house heater and save $3. Usually $19.99. Right now, $16.99. That's a milk house heater. And don't forget to get your 10 ounces of Wiley Wallaby licorice. 2 bags for $5. And there you have it. Atwoods Ranch and Home Goods, Elk City, Clinton, Woodward, and Altus. They've got other heaters, too. Stay warm. Did your heat kick on?
I turned the heat on.
Oh, come on now.
One of my kids, my youngest, I asked last night for the second night in a row. I said, okay, everybody, do I need to turn on the heat? And I got one no and then one and a half no's. But my youngest said yes.
Did it actually come on, though?
It did. It came on when the thermostat said it was 62 degrees in my house last night. So as soon as I turned the heat on, the heat came on.
So your one child that was able to speak in spite of the shivering said, "Turn it on."
So the heat came on, and I'm not paying attention, and suddenly, what in the world am I smelling? Oh, it's the heater.
Yeah.
That squirrel that was up in the duct, it is now extra crispy.
Yeah, how did it taste?
Oh, delicious. That dirt burning off, I smelled the heater. And then when I woke up this morning, the heat was on and just shut off.
Landry,
there goes the bill.
So you went from costly electricity to costly natural gas, didn't you?
So I'm thinking about lowering the thermostat to 58 or 59.
Cost savings. Do you have your rick of wood?
Who is Rick Wood?
Do you have your wood ready to go for the winter?
I'm ready to rock and roll.
Okay. All right. 8 minutes after 7, 96.5 KECO's The Early Morning Show. Text us at 225-9697. Good morning, you two hooligans.
Hooligan.
26. Wherever this human is. His car is reading 26 degrees.
Probably north of Hammond.
Imagine it's northeast of Hammond at White Creek Shield.
Where the wind was
White Shield Creek. White Creek Shield. White Shield Creek. Whatever.
Where the wind was blowing 1,000 miles an hour yesterday.
They're next door to each other. White Shield Creek and White Creek Shield. They're side by side. Just northeast of Hammond. Your weather at the bottom. In the meantime, we've got a couple of local living legends in the room. They are bankers. They are red jacket wearers. They are humanitarians. They're citizens. Mothers They're just they're fathers, brothers, friends, and neighbors. You know them, you love them. From parts unknown, it's Purcy D. Walker and Blake Bustin, also known as they sing as Grandpa Christmas and Friend. That's the name of the duet, Grandpa Christmas and Friend. Here to talk about the Elk City Area United Fund. First of all, gentlemen, good morning and thank you for being here.
Yeah, good morning. Thanks for having us.
Yeah.
All right, Percy Walker, what in the world is the Elk City Area United Fund?
Well, the United Fund, it started almost 80 years ago in an effort to raise funds locally for local entities that, like most of them are a nonprofit that do a lot of good things within our community. And it's just continued on up until today, and we're going strong. And we here locally we serve about what we got there, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 7 different entities that rely on funds locally here to do outreach for those in need in our community.
So you are actually, United Fund is actually a big picture organization that helps other charities. So you're a fundraising arm, you're I don't know what you call it, but you guys support local charities. And Blake Bustin, you were saying it got started after World War II, and instead of 28 different charities going door to door trying to get money from everybody in town, somebody came up with the idea of, hey, let's just have one entity that collects money for all these. It sounds like a good idea to me.
That's correct. So it's essentially just a central depository for people in our community to give to our organization, United Fund, and then we then disperse to, as Percy said, the 7 nonprofits, which are Help Incorporated, Action Associates, the Elk City Arts Council, Meals on Wheels, Elk City Civil Defense, the Salvation Army, and then the CASA, the Court-Appointed Special Advocates. So we take in all of the money that we receive, and 100% of the proceeds that we collect go to the benefit of these 7 organizations.
Money all stays local.
100%. We have no overhead as an organization. It's all volunteers. All the board just, we give our time and our efforts and do the best we can to make it a no overhead organization.
Who's on the board?
So as of right now, we've got Mark Albert, who's a 20-year veteran of the board, Purcy Walker, who again is also a 20-year veteran of the board, Missy Carter, Kelsey Caswell, Devin Nevels, Micah Mullins, Brian and Janelle Hutchinson, Joe and Sandra Allen, Vance and Kendi McDonald, and Blake and Janessa Bustin. And so those are the board members. Those are people you can, if you come across them in the community, if you have their phone numbers, if you do business with them, and you have, a desire to give, reach out to one of us, and we're happy to kind of discuss it and let you know more about it.
We're talking to Percy Walker and Blake Bustin about the Elk City Area United Fund here on 96.5 KECO. All right, Percy, how do you guys raise money? I mean, you're raising this money to give out to these 7 different groups that you mentioned. How do you guys raise money?
Well, we reach out to our business people in town, along with just individuals and just whoever would help us with funding these nonprofits that we do. It's just we just reach out to the total community, being individuals, businesses, whoever will help. It's just an ongoing. We all have lists that we've worked for several years, and that we go back to them.
So you're not having to bake cookies or wash cars. You just reach out to the generous business folks in the community and say,
they are very generous.
Here's what we need. We need money to support all of these 7 different entities. People need food to eat, and kids need help if they're in foster care, and people who are victims of assault. All of these Meals on Wheels, all of these things exist to help local people, and everything takes money. Everything costs. So can you please help us out?
That's it.
And usually the response is good?
It's been good.
Yeah, we've got a very supportive community.
Yes. And
Percy's he's not unaccustomed to going door to door. his manila folder right here is his hit list, and he does a very good job of making his collections.
Percy, let me ask you something, Percy. What is your approach? You go up to somebody. What do you say to them?
Give me your money. No.
You weren't kidding, Blake. His hit list.
No, I just go and tell them we're here back once again this year. Helping the local nonprofit entities that service our community, and I just call them up and they say it's don't have to twist no arms. We've got good people here.
All right. So how did this little Christmas album here come about?
Well, that's a complete different story. I don't know how this came. Your local.
I don't know how it came about.
Not Jonah. What's his name?
Jordan.
Jordan. I knew his Bible name.
He was spit out of a whale.
Jordan came up to me, quite some time ago, and said, "Hey, let's make an album." I said, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah, let's do it." I said, "Let me think about it." Well, he hit me up a few other times, and then he came to me, I don't know, 3 or 4 months ago and said, "Let's do a Christmas album." He said, "What do you think?" I said, "Well, let's do it."
All right, so Jordan Kane of the Backroads, 3 o'clock in the afternoon here on KECO, a musician in his own right, a musical entrepreneur. So he comes to you with this idea, and you decided, are you the one who picked the songs on the album?
Well, yeah, with his help.
So we got Oh Holy Night, Jingle Bell Rock, Winter Wonderland, Silver Bells, White Christmas, Silent Night, Frosty the Snowman, Hark the Herald Angels Sing, and Laughing Song.
Which is Beverly Baker. She sings with me, and she's notorious for this Laughing Song, and we'll close it out.
Where did you record this? Where was this recorded?
In his studio that he's got right there at his house.
At his own house?
Uh-huh.
How about that? Everybody's got studios at their house now. I don't have a studio at my house.
It's not in his house. It's a separate facility that he has made.
Is that where he hosts his podcast?
And his cooking show. That's where he hosts his cooking show. But you've got an event coming up December the 4th at the Susan Powell Fine Arts Auditorium in Elk City. You're going to do a concert, right?
Yes, sir.
And it's going to be the Christmas album?
Some of those. And we hope to get some more some of the school children involved and different ones in the community. It's just not going to be Beverly and myself. We're going to reach out and give the opportunity for others to perform before their parents or their friends and their neighbors.
But the concert itself is going to be free, but Jordan told me you guys are going to be taking donations for the United Fund.
Yes. I hadn't told United Fund yet, but that's what we're going to do.
Merry Christmas, United Fund. Thanks, Percy.
And Heart to Heart Pregnancy Care Center.
Oh, nice.
All right, 96.5 KECO is the early morning show. We got Percy Walker and Blake Bustin in the room talking about the Elk City Area United Fund. Blake, do you guys have an annual fundraising goal and amount you try to hit?
We do. So annually, between these 7 organizations, we give out, I believe it's $56,000 or $57,000 in total. And so our goal for this year, we have increased to $100,000, just so we have a little seed money for the 27-28 calendar year. But we have enough money to fulfill our current obligations. But we're, like anything else, if you're not growing, you're dying. So we've kind of set the bar a little higher this year so that we can guarantee that these civic organizations have at least a few more years of guaranteed funds to continue to operate.
Is it really as simple as the board members going to business owners or individuals that they know to raise money, or do you guys do other things through the year to try to raise funds?
So our biggest form of donation is essentially door to door. All of us go out and we talk to people we know, we do business with that that are big givers in our community. But actually, here this last week, we drew for a raffle for some Thunder tickets. So we had a generous donation from Great Plains Bank that give out 4 Thunder tickets, and over the last 3 to 4 weeks, we have been taking raffle donations, and we drew the raffle, I believe, last Saturday, and for the tickets that are tonight's game against the Wizards. So that helped us generate, I believe it was $3,100 to go again just for the benefit of these organizations.
Are you at liberty to tell us who won the tickets?
I am. Anadarko Dozer, Jay and Angie Wyatt, who you hear their name a lot. They're again big donors, so we were pleased to give them the tickets.
I know them.
Yeah.
I've heard of them.
That game is. Did you say tonight?
Tonight.
So when we're watching the game, we need to look for the Wyatts.
They'll be the ones in the blue and white with the big foam finger.
Yeah.
I've got a brochure here, Elk City Area United Fund. It's the 2026 campaign, and you've got under ways to give. It says your partnership will make an immediate impact for neighbors in need. Choose a giving level or contribute any amount. You've got these 3 levels here. Tell me about these 3 levels.
So these were just arbitrary numbers, essentially. The 250, the 1,000, or the 5,000 donation levels. What we have decided to do as a board, though, in order to kind of give credit to the people that give, anybody, any business that gives $1,000, we'll come out, we'll take a picture with you, put on social media, again, publicly thanking you, but also giving you some free advertising for your business.
And by the way, the donations are tax deductible, aren't they?
100%.
And as we get towards the end of the year, that's one of the things people start to think about
Absolutely.
is their needed tax deductions. Percy Walker, what kind of a difference have you seen this money make in people's lives? I can imagine these 7 groups like Help Inc. and Action Associates, Elk City Arts Council, Meals on Wheels, Elk City Civil Defense, Salvation Army, and CASA, the court-appointed special advocates. I can imagine those people who work with those entities are very appreciative of the Elk City Area United Fund.
Yeah, I know. I'm probably more familiar with Meals on Wheels than I am any of the others. I serve. I'm a Kiwanian, and then also through the church. We volunteer people within those entities to go out and deliver Meals on Wheels, along with not just us, but everybody in our community. All the churches participate, take the time to go out and help deliver, and different entities do that, and just going into these homes with the meals. I mean, you see the need that these people have. I mean, they're just the elderly, and then a lot of people that's disabled. It's provides a real need we have in our community.
All right, Blake Bustin, we are just about out of time. If people do want to donate, let's say somebody listening just wants to make a donation, you've got some Donate Now stuff here on your brochure. What is the simplest, quickest, easiest way for people to give money to the Elk City Area United Fund?
So the easiest way would be to go to our Facebook page, look at our QR code, and that'll immediately take you to the way to pay. Or again, reach out to any of the board members that I mentioned. I believe that their names are also on Facebook. And we're happy to come get a check from you, meet you somewhere, or whatever we can do.
We'll pick it up.
Whatever we can do to help making donations easier.
All right, the concert, December the 4th, Susan Powell Fine Arts Auditorium, Percy D. Walker, and who else is going to be with you, did you say?
Beverly Baker.
Beverly Baker will be there.
Then we're, going to reach out to Jordan's helping us, I think, maybe, come up with some from the school, some of the students from the school, and different ones that we could, that help perform.
Free concert to get in. Enjoy some of these Christmas songs from Hometown Christmas by Grandpa Christmas himself.
Our very own Beckham County legend.
Percy D. Walker. But the concert itself's free. You walk in absolutely free, but you'll be taking donations for the United Fund. And where can people get this album?
Actually, the donations will come in. We'll be taking donations, but we'll also be selling those, and all the proceeds from that will go to help our funds for.
So you can get this album, Hometown Christmas, at the concert, which is December 4th at the Susan Powell Fine Arts Auditorium. Jordan also told me that it's for sale at BTB Records, Brady Butcher Shop downtown, on vinyl.
That's Elk City, right?
That's right, downtown Elk City, BTB Records.
We have vinyl, and then we also have the CDs.
And it'll be available at Christmas in the Park, correct?
I think
Jordan said that. Now, unless he's lying to me.
Yeah.
He said that was true.
He's the go-getter. I've been sitting back and listening.
Percy Walker, Blake Bustin, Elk City Area United Fund. Gentlemen, thanks for stopping by this morning. Good luck raising money.
You betcha.
Thank you, guys.
Appreciate you guys giving us the opportunity to come be with you.
You bet. 723, 33 degrees. We got your weather breakdown coming up. Jared with local news. More to talk about. Landry, I've never heard of this. You hire an athletic director to be in charge of athletics. But at LSU, the governor of the state of Louisiana has said, hey, the AD at LSU ain't going to pick the next football coach.
Nathan and Landry have to spray their throats with honey and lemon now. The early morning show on KECO.
So if your farmer need a hose built, you can come in, we'll build it. Oilfield customer and need us to come out and see you, we'll come out and see you and take an order or pick up a hose, build it, bring it back to you. Solves that problem. I'm Brock Kalk, and my company is American Hose and Supply. We sell all types of industrial hose and fittings, oilfield or agriculture. You needed a hose like yesterday. We will stop what we're doing, and if we got to go to our Oklahoma City shop and get it, we'll do that. And I've done that for a lot of my customers. The business I've done with the oilfield, they got to see your face. Whether it's weekly, bi-weekly, monthly, whatever the customer prefers, that's what we're going to do. We sell all types of industrial hose and fittings. In the oilfield, sometimes you get a call for a crazy, hey, can you get this? And you go find it for them. American Hose and Supply. Come by and see us at 2111 South Main, Elk City, Oklahoma, in Camrock Building next to Fred's.
Or call 303-1123.
Solves that problem.
Briley Bacca is an investment advisor representative of and advisory services offered through Royal Fund Management, LLC, an SEC-registered investment advisor.
Every dollar you save for retirement has a silent partner, and it's your crazy Uncle Sam. He's waiting with his hand out, ready to take a chunk of your IRA, your 401k, and even your Social Security if you're not careful. But here's the truth. You can fight back. With the right strategy, you can keep more of your hard-earned money in your pocket and out of Washington's. At Advanced Financial Strategies, we specialize in family wealth management, helping families in western Oklahoma cut down on future tax bills, maximize income, and keep control of their financial future. Don't wait for the IRS to decide how much of your retirement you get to keep. Call me, Briley Bacca, a certified financial planner professional here in Clinton, at 323-6800 or visit our website, retirewithbacca.com. Advanced Financial Strategies, your money, your future, your choice.
We do brakes, alignments, oil changes, filter services. If it's a fuel filter, air filter, we'll replace the front end parts on alignments, ball joints, tie rods. We don't do any engine work, but we do about everything else. Oil changes is something your car has to have done. There's many choices. We have a lot of repeats just because we take care of them. They come in, we get them out. They don't have to question, worry about if something was bad. Did you check it over? If they call and make an appointment, we get them in and out a little quicker. They can show up. If it happens to be the right spot, we can get them right in and out. If not, say it may be an hour or so, they'll leave it, come back, on their lunch break or whatever. We have a lot of those every day. L&R Tire, 1204 South Main, Elk City, Oklahoma, the home of Bridgestone Firestone tires. At L&R Tire, we'll take good care of your vehicle.
Fine Line wants your car, and they're going to pay you for it. Top dollar. Call Steve Jones at Fine Line, 225-9111, 225-9111. Make some money.
Information, entertainment. Nathan and Landry Brewer call it infotainment. And it continues right now. The early morning show on KECO.
27 minutes after 7 o'clock, 96.5 KECO. It is the early morning show. It is 33 degrees. It's dark outside. Big weekend, of course, Halloween Friday night, football Friday night, Halloween football Friday night. Saturday, college football, Saturday night, fall back. That's right. The end of daylight savings time. This Saturday night, fall back. Don't make the mistake I did last year. I fell forward, set my clock ahead. It was crazy and everything. Selection, Landry, selection has scarcely been better. The selection of pick-em-up trucks at BD Ford, right side by side by side by side by side. You just keep looking and looking, and they just keep going and going. More pickups than I've ever seen. They had to move them, some of them, across the road to Truck Island. It's Trucktober. They're going to finish it with a bang. They're taking big trades, making big deals, big selection. Barbara Dyson Ford, northeast part of Elk City. Nathan Landry and you, 33 degrees. How about this guy? How about Grandpa Christmas?
Nathan, you've talked on the show before about the kind of people you like to be around, the
Yeah.
kind of people who are good to be in the
Mhm,
world and to
mhm.
live where you live.
Yep.
You mentioned Will Miller specifically.
Yeah.
Those two men who just left our studio are exactly those kind of people. Being around Purcy Walker and Blake Bustin makes me happy. It makes me feel good. They are good people. They're good for this community. And there are no two people I would rather have in charge of gathering funds for the Elk City Area United Fund. Good people. Salt of the earth people. Our family has known Purcy Walker for probably,
50 years?
50 or 60 years. Our grandparents, our great uncle Mac Aldridge, the Aldridges and the Hollies, they've known Purcy Walker for years and years and years.
Well, Big Percy and Little Percy.
And Nathan, I have a special connection to Blake Bustin.
Mm-hmm.
I think you already know this.
Mm-hmm.
But I have taught Blake Bustin. Now, I've taught a lot of people, but Blake is in a special class. There are only two people who share this characteristic. I teach for Southwestern Oklahoma State University now. But when I was 21, 22, 23, I thought maybe I wanted to be an elementary school teacher.
Yeah.
And so I did what's called student teaching or practice teaching, as they sometimes call it.
Yeah.
I did it with Russell Kinney, who, by the way, had been my third grade teacher at Fairview
Yeah.
Elementary. And so when I did
I talked to him yesterday, by the way.
When I did my student teaching, when I was in college, I did it under Russell Kinney. And he was teaching fourth grade in Elk City at the old Pioneer School.
Mm-hmm.
And so I did my student teaching with him. And one of my students was a 10-year-old boy named Blake Bustin. Fast forward 10 years later, I'm teaching history. I'm a history professor for Southwestern Oklahoma State University, and one of my students is about a 19, 20-year-old kid named Blake Bustin.
So you taught him twice.
I taught him twice in elementary school and in college.
Who else have you done that with?
Aaron Skinny Calc's sister, Allison Calc.
Get out.
Allie Calc. She may not remember it, may not want to, and I wouldn't blame her. I think there are only two students I taught at the elementary level and the college level, Blake Bustin and Allison Calc.
Big Elk TV tomorrow night. We're going to fire it up. Elk City is hosting Bridge Creek. That's right, Halloween football. Scary, good fun. Spend your Halloween night at Elk City's football field with the Elk City Football Elks hosting Bridge Creek. 6:15 pregame, 7 o'clock kickoff, BigElkTV.com. Also Cool 94.3, powered by Bank of Western Oklahoma. And if you don't think it won't not be a special night at the stadium, you're out of your mind. Elementary and preschool kids in costume, get in free. Elementary and preschool kids in costume get in free at the Elk City football game tomorrow night. Plus, there'll be halftime trick or treat on the track for the kids. Now, when halftime's over, got to go back in the stands. You can't stay on the track. Okay. Also tomorrow night, Paragon TV, Merritt is hosting Crescent.
Wouldn't it be great if Crescent, the mascot, was either a roll or a wrench?
Mm-hmm.
The Crescent rolls
That'd be awesome.
or the Crescent wrenches?
Merritt is hosting Crescent tomorrow night, 7 o'clock kick at ParagonTV.com, but they're also doing something special at Merritt Trunk or Treat. Merritt versus Crescent. At halftime of the football game, they're going to do a trunk or treat. North end zone of the stadium, paid parking spot holders will have their trucks decorated and ready to hand out candy. But children must be accompanied by an adult and return to their seats once halftime is over. So you got to go back to sit in your seats, okay?
Again, they want you to go back to your seats.
Right. So tomorrow night, big night, ParagonTV.com for Merritt football, BigElkTV.com for Elk City football, and they want the children to show up. 7:32, it is final. Have you thought about having your blood pressure checked?
Well, I hadn't really thought about it
I
today.
really worry about you.
Oh?
Because it's cold outside. Now I'm freezing, and you've got the fan on.
I am warm. I got hot. I had to take off my jacket.
Is there any chance you're menopausal? Are you going through menopause?
See what I have to put up with.
Going through menopause?
49 years I've had to put up with this nonsense.
Uh-huh.
Ridiculous.
Hold on. Anybody got a coat I can borrow? Landry
Listen,
just turned the fan
I
on.
agreed to turn the heat on last night when my youngest child said, "Daddy,
Daddy,
Daddy,
please.
My fingers are turning blue.
Please.
My teeth are chattering. Can we turn on the heat, please?"
Text us and let us know, 225-9697. It's about 33 degrees. Winter freeze warning until 8 o'clock. Your weather breakdown in just a few more. All right. We're about to get into a hot argument.
Uh-oh.
We're about to get into a very hot argument. One of our, actually, I'm not, but I probably, we need to explain something again.
Uh-huh.
This is from a listener. I noticed the Christmas lights in Elk City are put on the electrical poles that came on last night. They are nice, but I think it's kind of early, question mark. Maybe, maybe not. What do you think? Well, here's the deal. Okay, here's the deal. And look, I know this from my time spent on the trash truck crew. First of all, they have to start super early getting the lights put up.
Right.
That's number one.
Right.
They have to start super early getting the lights put up because it takes so long to string up the 1 million or so lights in Ackley Park and through town, and they've got to get it ready by Black Friday because that's go day. They fire it up Black Friday, the day after Thanksgiving, and it takes them a really long time to do all this. Now, why would some be on? I would imagine it's to test them, to make sure. Because, look, it doesn't do much good to string 1 million lights and then you go to plug them in and none of them work. Then you've wasted your time and you don't get the lights for Christmas. So it probably has to do with testing as much as anything. Now, beyond that, you know what? It brings me joy. It brings me joy to see them on or off. Just to know they're up brings me joy. And then if I were to see one on, you know what? It would bring me even more joy. But they've got to get started early to get them all put up in time for Black Friday. And if they are turned on, it may just be for simple testing purposes.
Nathan, they start putting up those Christmas decorations in Ackley Park in Elk City as soon as the flea market ends. It takes that long. It's a good 6-week, 7-week process from the end of the flea market, from the end of the flea market, which is always, what is it, the second weekend in October until the day after Thanksgiving. They have until then to get her done.
I don't know why. Unless this person is watching us on Facebook. I don't know why this person asked this question. I was wondering if each one of y'all's wives think y'all are attractive. Well, let me tell you. Answering for myself, 20, 25 years ago, maybe so. It seems less and less every day.
Seems like once upon a time, maybe. That's a hard maybe. Once upon a time.
I think the deeper
now,
we get, but the deeper we move forward, going forward,
right.
It seems to be less and less so.
Now the attraction is more emotional. It's really an appreciation more than anything.
Now
it's less an attraction than an appreciation.
No, let me tell you what it is. It's symbolic now is what it is. Okay? There is a symbolic sense of a feeling of something there.
What I'm good for now is reaching high things, lifting things, occasionally attempting to fix things, or calling the guy who can fix things.
Can you go get... That's what I get, Can you go get... will you go pick up a kid somewhere, or we need... You know what? We have got to get a loaf of bread. That's what I'm good for.
Can you pick up... Could you put gas in the...
Do your wife, do y'all's wives think y'all are attractive?
Well,
yeah.
It's you know how it is.
Oh my goodness. Would you happen to have any Neil McCoy tickets? Would really like to go see him, if by chance you the greatest. I don't have any to give away. I think other people I work with have been giving them away.
They didn't give us any tickets to give away, huh?
No, I didn't get any.
Huh.
That's fine. You know what? I understand where I'm in the pecking order. I understand. That's all right. Jordan Kane. Yeah, okay, I get that. Sure. Why not?
He's
important. When you're on the back row.
He is a mover and a shaker. When did he become Jay-Z? When did he become a producer?
Neil, the real deal, McCoy. Neil is the real McCoy.
JC, it sounds like JC is our generation's Jay-Z. JC is Jay-Z. He's a producer. Is he putting out a scent?
That made me laugh, hearing Landry laugh so hard about that whole attractive deal. That's what that was, that attractive deal.
Well, huh?
It's about 26 degrees at White Shield Creek or White Creek Shield, northeast of Hammond. I still need a judge's ruling on that. Is it White Shield Creek or White Creek Shield?
Boy, I don't know.
Got your weather breakdown coming up. The LSU athletic director has done such a great job. The governor of the state has said, no, we're not going to let him pick the next football coach. How about that? You can listen, we'll let you keep the title. We'll let you keep the money. We're just not going to let you make any more hiring
We're not going to let you
decisions.
do your job. You can keep your job. We're just not going to let you do your job.
Nathan and Landry Brewer will continue to confuse you in just a little bit.
Duh.
On the early morning show on KECO.
The number one biggest thing that I hear was somebody who has kind of a wreck in their mouth, been waiting to get dental insurance, and I just haven't ever got dental insurance. You wait and wait and wait. You get dental insurance, but at that time, all of those problems that started out small have now become very large. You have the dental insurance, but yet it's going to cost you 10 times more out of pocket than what it would have if you would have came in before you had the insurance. Actually, more time and more money in the chair, or it ends up costing people teeth because then they're like, well, just pull it. If you do not have dental insurance, do not let that stop you from coming to the dentist, because I promise you it will cost you more time, money, or maybe even your teeth.
I'm Dr. Jamie Cameron, Southwest Dentistry and Cosmetics in Weatherford, catty corner to Walgreens. swdentalok.com, where we treat you like family and do life-changing dentistry.
In the land of Ford, October is really Trucktober, a time to challenge ourselves and help truck buyers. The stock is in, and our place is covered with over 100 pickup trucks. We even had to ship some over to Truck Island. They're all waiting for loving families to give them a good home. To meet the challenge of selling 100 trucks by the end of October, we're going to take big trades and make big deals. The Trucktober Challenge is on at Barbara Dyson Ford in Elk City, online at barbadysonford.net. Truck lovers, come and get them.
So there's a company out there that has a certain color. All the farmers and stuff think their oil has to be used in those certain color of tractors, and it's just not true. So here at Camrock, we have the same specification oil as the other brand, where people think that they have to use that for a certain color on their tractors and stuff like that, but we have the same oil specifications as they do. Works just as well, does the same thing, lubes it just the same. Price comparison is, it's not even a comparison. We have a better price than anybody around on that type of oil. I use it at our place. My son uses it for our colored tractors that we have, and a lot of other farmers use it too. It's the same oil, specifications are the same. It's kind of a myth where they think that it's got to be that certain type of oil for that color of tractor.
Camrock is the name of the company. It's 2111 South Main, Elk City, south of Fred's Steakhouse.
We have a better price than anybody around on that type of oil.
For those who don't know what they want, we show them around the showroom floor, we show them the pictures, and we show them different things that they can do, and that gets them started. While we're doing that, we get them to start talking about the people that the monument's for, and that helps us guide them to a better understanding of what they can do for people. Now, the ones that come in and they know what they want, sometimes they'll bring in sketches and have it all drawn out and everything, and we try to take that sketch and we try to show them, okay, we can do it this way, and show what's the most important thing down through the ages is going to be to them, and guide them that way. Sometimes I'll give them exactly what they want, show it to them exactly like they want, and show them how we would try to do it for them, and they'll end up with the one that we tried to do for them.
Willis Granite Products. WillisGranite.com.
Need a trip hopper, feed buggy, or cattle chute? Call Barnes Feed Service in Hobart, Oklahoma. 580-726-2120.
Ready for another dose of radio caffeine? Here comes the early morning show on KECO.
Nobody ever thought about that 30 years ago, though.
I would have.
Just go,
Beer, man.
ma'am. 96.5 KECO at Elk City. I don't worry about getting lost. I just worry about, what if I broke down?
Yeah, you get lost and you break down, and then the animals eat you.
Mm-hmm.
Remember?
Mm-hmm.
Give us weather, Brother Nathan.
I'm actually by Quartermaster Creek. Hey, that is Mike Schweitzer country. Mike Schweitzer, Mike and Annie Schweitzer, near Leedy.
Ah.
Quartermaster Creek. Landry, Quartermaster Creek spring production says it's always in February. I just know that. 29 degrees at Dead Indian, reporting from a live Indian. That's interesting. 29 degrees at Dead Indian, reporting from a live Indian. I'm just reading the text line, okay?
Can you say that?
I just did.
Nathan, can you give me a little sound over
Hold
here?
on, I got to do weather.
When you get a minute.
I got to do weather
You did do
first.
weather.
96.5 KECO's The Early Morning Show. Got to do weather, brought to you by Carter Electric, fully licensed and insured. Carter Electric, equipment, bang. Personnel, bang. Experience, bang, to handle any job. Bang, bang, 24 hours a day. Carter Electric, here we go, Landry. Today, sunshine, a little warmer. And a lot less windy. That's the nice part. It's going to be a beautiful day. 63. How about this, Landry? 63, sunny skies and light winds.
It's going to be great today.
Maybe perfect.
Ideal fall day.
63 degrees this afternoon. Sunny skies, light winds. Love it. Tonight, clear 37. Tomorrow, frost around in the morning. Partly cloudy in the afternoon, 64.
I'll take light winds after yesterday.
Boy, howdy.
Mercy.
What are we up to, Landry? What temperature are we up to right now? 34 degrees. Winds are light, humidity 70%, sun coming up, revealing mostly clear skies. Beautiful morning. Don't forget to fall back Saturday night, Landry.
Thank you. Yes.
Daylight savings time comes to an absolute end. We are going to fall back. Everybody falling back.
So we lose daylight.
Yes. Yeah. What? Oh, I'm sorry.
We don't really
Do you want
lose
sound?
We'll have the same amount of daylight.
Why are we singing Old Canada?
That's supposed to be. I want my money back.
Okay. What did you do?
On our native land. This was supposed to be the American national anthem.
Oh, they did both.
They did, but bring the sound back up. There we go. Okay. Let me back this up. Oh, that's BP. Have you been following the World Series?
No.
I haven't either, except I heard, was it Game 3 the other night?
Was it a double game? What they play two games in one?
18 innings. They played 2 games at once. And that's significant. Because of this.
Oh, that's
guy.
Brad
This is
Paisley.
Brad Paisley. See. Nathan, I was made aware that Brad Paisley has officially sung the national anthem. Officially, not unofficially. For the World Series Game 2 in 2017, that went 11 innings. World Series Game 3 in 2018, that was 18 innings. World Series Game 1 in 2024, that was 10 innings. And then most recently, World Series Game 3 in 2025, that was 18 innings. When Brad Paisley sings the national anthem before a World Series baseball game, it's going to go into extra innings. And it might even wind up being 2 games in one.
This is the second. It's the second time it's happened with him.
Second time he sung the anthem before a World Series game, and it became an 18-inning game.
That's crazy. I don't know what's crazier, that or the fact that the athletic director at Louisiana State University will not be allowed to pick the next football coach, or that the governor of the great state of Louisiana is named Landry.
That's wonderful and strange and weird. Apparently, the governor has veto power over a university's athletic director in Louisiana. My question is this. If you're not going to let the athletic director do his job, if you lack the confidence in him to let him do his job, should he be the athletic director? You're paying him to do a job, but then you won't let him do it because you lack confidence in his ability to do that job successfully.
This is from USA Today. During a news conference yesterday, Louisiana Governor Jeff Landry said that a committee selected by LSU's Board of Supervisors, not the athletic director, would be hiring the Tigers' next football coach. I'm wondering why the governor of the state would take time to talk about that. I know it's important to the state of Louisiana, I guess.
Well, is it because Louisiana's becoming a laughingstock?
Yeah, maybe so.
Even the successful coaches don't stay at LSU.
Governor Landry of Louisiana, his thoughts on athletic director Woodward's role in the coaching search didn't end with that, though. He kept going. He said he would let U.S. President Donald Trump pick the LSU coach before he'd let Woodward do it.
Wow, not a fan of the LSU athletic director.
Mm-hmm.
See, this is the same athletic director who, while in that job at Texas A&M, agreed to a contract with a coach named Jimbo Fisher that paid him, what was it, $74, $76 million to be fired. Then he went to LSU and is now paying Brian Kelly $54 million to be fired.
This is a quote now from Governor Landry of Louisiana yesterday. Quote, "We are not going down a failed path." I want to tell you something. This is a pattern. The guy, and he's referring to the athletic director, the guy that's there now who wrote that contract cost Texas A&M $70-something million. Right now, we've got a $53 million liability. We are not doing that again. And you know what? I believe that we're going to find a great coach. I may even let President Trump pick it. He loves winners. I'm not going to be picking the next coach, but I can promise you we're going to pick a coach, and we're going to make sure that coach is successful, and we're going to make sure that he's compensated properly, and we're going to put metrics on it because I'm tired of rewarding failure in this country.
Well, that's what I don't understand, why these college coaches are getting these gigantic buyouts. Mike Gundy, $15 million at OSU. Jimbo Fisher, $70 million. Brian Kelly, $50 million. Really?
I understand why.
It's ridiculous.
Because however, 10 years ago or whenever it started, one coach, a school was so hot for a coach that to get him there, they said, we're going to pay you a bunch of money every year. And you know what? If we fire you, we will pay you anyway. We're going to pay you, and we're going to pay you all this money even if we fire you. So one school wants one coach so badly, they give that guy that deal, and then from then on, that becomes a standard because the next school, well, we'll do it too. We're going to give you coach. That's why it started.
We've got so much groupthink going on in college football that now we have these contradictory trends where, on the one hand, you've got universities willing to offer coaches millions of dollars to come to their school and be fired. And on the other hand, you've got now the trend is to fire coaches 3 or 4 games into the season. You don't do as well as they want. We're going to fire you 3 or 4 or 5 games into the season, and then we'll give you the $50 million that we've promised you to fire you so that we can move on, which is ridiculous. Absolutely, positively ridiculous.
A guy I work with here said he thinks we're going to start seeing coaches being paid less money.
Good.
So that money can be diverted to the players. He said eventually it's got to come down because no school has unlimited funding. No school has unlimited pockets. Even the deep-pocketed ones have limit. And eventually it's going to get to the point where schools are going to start backing off what they pay coaches if they want to pay players.
Because, I mean, it helps to have a great coach, but it also helps to have great players. And you're going to have to buy them. You're going to have to pay for them.
96.5 KECO's The Early Morning Show. Nathan, Landry, and you.
And that money got to come from somewhere.
And the latest penny news on the back page. I'm looking at the back page. Beckham County, Oklahoma. 350 acres are for sale. Who's looking for some land? At the back page of the penny news. Below that, who needs anybody out there run a cattle operation? Anybody out there have an ag operation? There's a 2022 Road Boss equipment trailer, and I've seen it up close and in person. This is a big trailer. 2022 Road Boss equipment trailer, $4,800 is the asking price. How about a GR 16-foot gooseneck halftop? $10,450. Hay feed wagon, $2,750. Plus portable corrals. Look at this. Back page of the penny news. Back page of the penny news. All these trailers.
Knock, knock.
Who's there?
Impatient cow.
Impatient. I knew that was coming. Knew it was coming, Landry. Like I knew Jared was coming. Here he comes. Here we go.
Morning, sunny at 33. This is the Paragon Morning News. I'm Jared Aitha. Elk City's Lincoln Teen Center will close for good on Friday. President Chuck Hargrove announced it on Facebook, saying the nonprofit lost its liability insurance because of the building's aging electrical panel and wiring. The teen hangout at 1400 South Franklin was operated for 2.5 decades on grants and community gifts. Hargrove opened the Lincoln Teen Center 25 years ago in what remains of the former Lincoln School, which first opened its doors as Lane Elementary back in 1930. Pat Smith, the longtime director of the Oklahoma Route 66 Museum in Clinton, is retiring after 30 years of leading the museum. Smith has lived in Custer County for her entire life and started working at the Oklahoma Route 66 Museum in April of '91, when the site was then known as the Western Trails Museum. 3 months later, the Oklahoma Historical Society took over the site. Smith was the acting supervisor when the museum transitioned to its present-day name, the Oklahoma Route 66 Museum. In 1995, Smith was promoted to director of the museum. Since then, she has been responsible for the daily operations of the museum, including overseeing the gift shop, fundraising, supervising staff and volunteers, welcoming thousands of visitors each year, and more. Today, the Route 66 Museum in Clinton continues to tell the story of the nation's most revered highway across the state, which opened in 1926. Friday is Halloween, and Beckham County Sheriff Derek Manning asked citizens to watch traffic and keep kids visible.
Big thing for me as an old trooper, I'm always worried about the kids running out in front of the cars and the drivers not seeing them in time. So make sure their costumes are something they can see out of so they can see the cars coming, because they're going to be excited, not focused on traffic anyway, which is something we remind drivers on here to be aware of. Just the kids aren't thinking about you when they're running around going from house to house. They see crossing the street as just running to that next house. They're not thinking crossing the street and there's a car coming.
In a press release, the Texas Department of Public Safety suggests to add reflective tape, use face paint, not mask, stay on sidewalks, carry a light, visit well-lit homes, check candy at home, and ask drivers to slow down, buckle up, don't text and drive, and, of course, never drink and drive. And a reminder, Friday night, the Big Elks host Bridge Creek at Big Elk Stadium, and elementary and preschool kids in costume get free admission, and there will be halftime trick-or-treating on the track. Also, a trunk-or-treat event will take place during halftime of the Merritt football game. These stories and more on our Facebook page and website. Sunny right now in 33. This has been the Paragon Morning News. I'm Jared Atha.
Get the cotton out of the field, through the gin, and out on the market. You're in a race against the clock. Time is money. We know you're in a hurry and we want to help you get down the road. But we'll slow the gin down if that's what your cotton needs. Sometimes slowing down just a little bit means a better quality and better grades. Sometimes. Every field is different and we customize our process based on what your cotton needs. Now don't get me wrong. We want to serve as many customers as we can so we can make money. But if dropping the speed of the gin just a little is better for your cotton, we'll do it so you can make more money. Just ask Jimmy and Spencer Smith. They switched to Carson County Gin a couple of years ago, and they're still with us. Their cotton got a better grade, so it brought a better price. If you'll Google Carson County Gin, you'll find us. We're near White Deer, Texas, west of Pampa. Cleaner cotton means a better grade. We run our gin to get you the best grade possible.
A guy in Altus buys an RV from a fellow in El Reno. The transaction came about through the penny news. The power of the penny news is a force of nature.
Nathan and Landry Brewer are so talented, we're thinking about actually paying them to do this gig.
Oh, that's bad.
No, that's good.
How come?
The early morning show continues right now.
3 minutes away from the top, 96.5 KECO is the early morning show. What if before you needed replacement hoses, you already had them?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if you need stuff and then you've already got it, what's easier, having to go to the store to get it or already having it there?
Uh-huh.
American Hose and Supply. Let them supply you before you need them. And that way, when your blood pressure's high and you're angry because your hose failed, you're going to have a lot easier time. They'll make your life simpler. American Hose and Supply inside the Camrock building next to Fred's Steakhouse in Elk City.
Nathan, can Ben Arbuckle, John Mateer pull the Sooners offense out of rut?
Probably not. Let me answer that. Probably not, because Mateer is slow and inaccurate, and the offensive line can't block. But other than that, they're doing great.
Maybe Xavier Robinson can.
Maybe he can. Maybe he should. But will he, Landry?
And Arnold Satanga. What is this? Isaiah.
Satania?
Satania, right.
Penny News, latest one is out. I'm looking at it. Pop and Sons Insulation. Some tree trimmers. Miller Plumbing. WWJ Roll-Offs. 28 Rentals. Gober Post Frame Buildings. Penny News is out. Latest one. Halloween. To remind me tomorrow morning to tell one of my favorite all-time personal Halloween stories.
Halloween stories.
About how sick I got. I told Mom yesterday, I'm going to tell that on air. Remind me to tell that story tomorrow morning, okay?
Nathan, I remember October weather. It can be pretty crazy.
Yeah, I can.
I remember one year, trick-or-treat time, on Halloween, we had thunderstorm warnings or tornado watches.
Yeah.
I also remember one Halloween that ice fell.
Yep.
It was wintry. It was cold.
Hey, I remember that.
Nathan, this time of year, anything can happen, and it usually does on Halloween.
In fact, 1 year ago, Landry, let's see, so last year Halloween would have been on a Thursday. The Monday of Halloween week, you don't remember this, but I do. The Monday of Halloween week 1 year ago was 90 degrees.
Oh, my.
Yeah, it hit 90. And then a cool front came through the next day, and it cooled off, and we got into the 70s or 80s. But
How do you remember that?
because it was so astounding, and I was so upset because there it was the end of October, and we should have been enjoying ourselves, and it was 90 degrees the Monday of Halloween week a year ago.
Well, I'm going to try extra hard to enjoy this weather.
And we're in a freeze warning for the next 20 seconds. Fox News, Exploring Energy, and more coming up at 96.5 KECO in Elk City. And remember, we love you. We love you. We do. We love you.